Welcome back, everybody, with another year almost over. I think it's worth taking a look back at some of our highlights, or lowlights if you crash. Enjoy. You sat down and you told me you don't have a television at home. What is your life really? I mean, what do you do?
Yes, no TV, but I think that's going to change after tonight because my husband and I were sitting watching and we're like, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice.
This wonderful moment from a very wet Sydney cricket ground.
It was wet.
On Sunday.
It was very wet.
Adam Spencer.
Very wet conditions.
Oh, just there he is in action, just waving the flag. Scary.
Oh, there's a scarier mascot. You won't believe this. It was from a Brazilian health company. I think we've got footage of it here. It's Mr. Testicle, who went around. Now, that's either a very ballsy move or completely nuts.
This is the overly excited Leicester fan. Look, watch his mouth and the teeth come out. One more.
Oh, no.
Players having tested positive to voluntary hair testing samples.
They should just go back to the hair testing system that they had in the 80s, which was, do you have a mullet? You can play footy.
It's one of the best mullets I've seen since Warwick Kappa around town.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
It's business at the front, Robert Servo at the back.
This is in Brazil on the football. Fitzy's opened his wallet. No.
During the last break, the lovely Mariah ran down from wardrobe and asked if Crash could change the jacket. Why did you have to change that jacket, Crash?
Well, because it's owned by Ben Eichen, and he's been looking for it for the past 40 minutes. I thought it might have been Leaguey's guy jacket because it smelt of kebab. That's by the by.
It was his second collapse for the tournament. A few days earlier, he'd been out there and fell away again.
So he actually flew in his swing coach, especially for that final round, and you can see him here on the 12 team. A few tips and good name there. Mark Bosnich.
Good evening, Squazzy. How are you?
Very well, thank you. So talks a lot. All right.
Hey, since when did we become Sesame Street?
This looks like the most piss-weak Game of Thrones episode ever.
Australia 2 they turned up, didn't they, in 1983? After 100 odd years of not winning it.
Yeah, sadly they lost, which makes them less Australia 2 and more One Australia. Too cruel? She wasn't doing the distracting, she was distracted herself by Josh Jenkins' engine room. Just kind of have a little...
Looking at his Adelaide Oval there.
It turns out that they've been stripped of the pre-season Rugby League Nines title, and I've got here footage for you here. This is the news of the Auckland Warrior.
Oh, they had a live site.
The Warriors finding out that they are now pre-season. Just the emotion.
The 80th birthday, Laverne Everett treated herself to a skydive, very excited about it. Trouble was, as she was deciding to get out, she thought, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. He insists that you are going. Out you come. Turns out she was right. She shouldn't have gone. And the bloke tried to hold her as well. Well, he decided to just miss it again, Fitzy, just for the hell of it.
It's way off. We all know the rules. If you hit into the drink 3 times, it was very tough for him to get it on the green. This was his next shot here, because we know the rules.
East German swimmers were using a bicycle pump sort of up the clacker to fill up intestines. Oh, is that an urban myth in swimming?
The rectal pump was where we went tonight.
Beijing, I think, is going to be hosting the Games in 2022.
Yes.
Yeah. We have some the vision, because it's looking good. I just think it's going to really go well, Tora. This pit crew completely stuffed up. This is shocking. Called into the pits, takes them 6 seconds to get the tyres. They weren't ready. We do get another angle here. It's obviously going on there. Laurie Daly did, on that note, explain himself well, the use of Dylan when he appeared on NRL 360.
No, he's a tremendous player, Dylan. Didn't get the opportunity to put him on. And I think, we needed someone on the bench in case an outside back got injured. We put him on there through the middle.
Goes around the back just to see what's going on down there, and you won't be surprised.
No.
Yes. Found something, Fitzy.
Wait.
Wait.
Stop the tape, please.
He's nearly as famous now because this is this guy. There he is, arriving at the stadium, just oiled up beautifully. Isn't that terrific? Look? I'm pretty confident I can show you the sort of preparation he went through.
Lunch, Lady Doris. Have you got any grease?
Yes, we do.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie.
That's how it worked, You can find $12,000 for twerking.
I think 3 cheerleaders just got pregnant watching that.
So they got there. In fact, I have vision of the Kangaroos making it to the finals. Here they are. It was tough, obviously, but I can see the line ahead of them. And, just got to push on forward. Just another round of footy to play.
This is the two of them watching a replay of it. Bob Murphy just going in for the kiss.
Cal, did it remind you of anything, that moment, at all? There we go.
My dream is playing for Australia football team, which you have.
I actually read that last year.
This kid, Portuguese kid, consoling him. Oh. Look at that. He turns the frown upside down. It's beautiful.
That's what sport's about, huh?
Till he realises he's watching his wallet gone, but still. There we go. Look at this. Ping pong that down the pants.
Are you going to play that one from Thailand?
Yeah, and premeditated too. Like, you had to dress up, the coordinated plan.
Yep.
Overnight. I mean, just plain stupidity, really.
They could have been wearing the Singaporean flag. There it is here.
When you want to actually check your pecker out, you've got to sit down when you pee. You can't quite see out of that now.
Hey, Danny, you see this? It's called a shoe.
That is just a small selection of the Australian-only books. Well, there is another one, though, the book that I am tipping to be a bestseller. It's just out now. Legless Before Wicket. It's a terrific read of a young journalist.
It's no book. It's an imaginary book. The book doesn't exist.
What are you doing in 1986?
I have no idea.
Really? I can help you in
born.
that regard, actually. This might have been you in 1986. No, exactly. Look at that. Adelaide.
How did you find that?
I didn't know you were Joni at a Happy Days. Seriously.
I asked you, and you said.
I said it wasn't there, but I lied completely. Sadly, with that was...
Tony, before we go, the shoeies have been a theme of the year.
I hate the
and we
shoeies.
know you don't like them, so Fitzy and I have organised. You're wondering why I'm wearing these hiking boots. I actually wore these in Russia for the Sochi Winter Olympics and visited Chernobyl in them, so it would be great to end
Yeah, Tony,
in
just
the
to
show
finish the
with
year
it.
off.
That's where we leave you for tonight and for 2016. A big thank you for the support you've given us all through the year. All those who have filled these chairs and special guests as well. Thanks, Matty Weiss, Nathan Sparks, and a massive man hug to producer Matt Parslow, who is the of the back page. We'll be back for a Christmas special. We'll return next year bright-eyed with a wagging tail, cricket-wise. Look after yourselves and remember, when in doubt, watch more sport. See ya.
Yay.
Very good.
This has been a production of Fox Sports.